Hey, what it be? It's your boy Dre OG. Welcome back to the OG family, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel only if you're rocking with the vibes and the content. But look, this video today, man, is about the challenges that, black women face out here dating. Alright, so look, my homegirls, they always be voicing this type of stuff. Like, it ain't easy out here to be dating for them. And, we just gonna find out in this video, bro. We just gonna get different takes on how it is for them to be. Like, one thing that we can do, I can say this: we can sit down and have the conversation and listen. So that's what I'm about to do right here. Let's just rock. Let's see what it's hitting on.
My dating history has pretty much been me dating, I don't even know how to talk about this.
I'm married, and we met when we were 12.
Okay.
Prior to 12, I haven't really dated much. We did have a short break during college, and so
look alike.
I was dating around then and just meeting new people. I went to a predominantly white school, and so that was a little hard.
Oh shit.
It seemed like the non-black people didn't want to date black girls, but then also the black guys didn't want to date black girls. So I was caught in between a rock and a hard place.
I think my dating life is a bit different from my friends because I have a pretty diverse friend group, but I did notice, like, especially in college, like, again, like, we would go to like frat parties and like I would get approached, but like it would be evident that they would be approached way more. Or like we'd be like on dating apps and like we'd be swiping the same amount, but like they would get more responses than me. And they would be like, oh, like, Akis, why don't you date more? Or like this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I want to date, but it seems as if like people like see me and it's almost like they see my blackness before they see me as a person.
Men are generally scared of black women. I think it's partially because of there was like one point of view of a black woman or maybe just like a couple points of views of a black woman like in the media and on TV and in the movies for a very...
I gotta stop it on that one. I definitely agree on that shit right there, because that's what you see in that it's like judging a book before you even read it, like looking at the cover of the book before you even read it, however you say that shit. But you gotta give them a try.
Very long time. I just feel like there's like an intimidation
Not all
factor,
like that.
especially if a black woman is educated or black woman is a leader or black woman is very business oriented. Immediately it's like fall back. I've literally had guys tell me like, I feel like you're further along in your life and your career, and I need to catch up to that.
Nah, those are just excuses for other things. They just ain't really fucking with you.
I
It's an easy way of saying it.
think that black women are seen differently when it comes to dating. I mean, black women are some of the strongest women on this planet, and I feel like when it comes to dating, that has to really go into dating. People look at strength and be like, oh, she's too loud, she's too outspoken, and no, that's just like being a black woman.
I feel like there's a stigma on black women where it's like they're loud or angry or obnoxious and they like can't be free or take a joke or anything like that. And like I was not that person, but I felt like that was what was put on me. It felt like I was a bit intimidating for them as compared to my other friends. Like they would all like go out to parties and like they would be the first ones to get danced with even though they couldn't dance. But like it just felt kind of like unfair.
It's interesting because I feel like when I was growing up, the only person...
She gotta think though, her demographics were a little bit different though. She went to a predominantly white school. Like they're not like naturally going to be, and then even if they are attracted to you, a lot of them are not going to be open with that, especially publicly, because of the way that their families and shit think about that. A lot of people are like this, man, even behind closed doors, man. Like they be like, oh yeah, we love black people and shit, but that shit comes with limits, man. You think some of these people that you're fucking friends with want you to marry, like your black ass to marry their white daughter? No, not deep down inside. That wouldn't be their first choice. Not saying that they hate you either. Just like you're just not the first choice.
perspective or voice that I was listening to was society.
That's real shit.
So I felt like I had to feel undesirable because society said I wasn't desirable because of all of those conventions. And I feel like through time and like educating myself and all of that stuff, I'm like, I can recognize that I'm not what society says we're supposed to deem attractive. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel good about myself or that I don't find myself attractive.
That's fact.
I think that I am the right type of black woman appearance-wise, meaning I have a big butt pretty much and like a smaller waist.
She's pretty.
But
what are you talking
I think my skin color is the detriment to a lot of people. Like I'll often hear, I've never been interested in a dark-skinned girl before. You're the first dark-skinned girl I thought was pretty, whatever. That's not fun. It's not cute things to hear.
That's not a compliment because you're saying like, oh.
Hey, facts though. That's definitely fucked though. I have to step in on that one again. Like that's definitely insane right there for me. You're pretty for a black girl. Like do black dudes say this shit to black women? Because like the shit that I be seeing on the internet is not one of these things where I'm used to seeing dudes that act like that, because the men that are around me don't act that way. So that's foreign to me when I be asking y'all these questions. It's not out of place of like sarcasm or anything. That's straight facts, because the people that are around me don't carry that type of energy and that tone. So that's why I just be confused. That shit is not everywhere, and that shit is not everybody. It's insane.
Of the dark skins who you deem ugly, you're the prettiest of the ugly, which makes no sense. Just call us beautiful women, which is what we are. All black women are beautiful regardless of your shade.
I want people to know that dating as a black woman comes with a lot of things that other people might not expect. So black men might not realize how painful or problematic their comments might be. I don't want to lump all black men together, but the black men that say these types of things might not realize how painful or detrimental their comments might be, but they are. White women might not realize exactly what black women are going through, but we are going through these things that's specific to being a black woman and dating that white women aren't experiencing. And I just want people to realize that it's different.
Don't immediately like see a black woman and automatically assume that she's one type of way, because you don't know her. So don't assume because of what society has told you or what you've seen on TV or what you've read in books or like what you've seen in music videos that that's the kind of person she is, because you wouldn't do that for any other type of woman. So there's no reason why you should do it for black women.
All right, look, man, I need to say this though. I do need to say this. Just because you're black, just because you're pink, yellow, green, no matter what color you are, look, man, there are gonna be some people that are gonna be ugly to people, man. That's one thing that I do need to say. Just because, like, a lot of people like to use that crutch too, like, oh, just because I'm this or I'm too light-skinned. You know, some people don't like light-skinned people, lighter-skinned people. That's not their preference. And they just don't, they're not attracted to it. It's like different variables with this. So I just want everybody to know, no matter what shade of what color you are going to be unattractive to somebody. And somebody's going to take this message completely wrong. And you're probably a child, especially mentally. But no matter what color, you're going to be unattractive to somebody. I'm unattractive to somebody. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. But I understand what they're saying, though. I understand what they're saying. Let's not take away from that.
Want everyone watching to know that black women are beautiful and they are smart and they are fun and they are cool and dope.
I don't have to tell us that we know.
If they don't like you, then that's their problem, because you are a queen. You should not have to feel lesser than just because someone does not appreciate you. Then that's not the person for you.
I think people need to be okay with being uncomfortable by the truth of other people's experiences, because it's only through that discomfort and that recognition and that willingness to like grapple with it. I think for a lot of us, it's about like just being understood and being heard.
It's also hard to be a black woman dating black men. It's also hard to be a black woman dating white men. It's hard to be a black woman.
Hey, to be real with you, shit, it's tough for all of us, man. It's tough for all of us. But at the end of the day, you know, like, I understand what the ladies were saying in the videos, but You gotta understand, these videos are made for conversations like these, you know? Like I'm keep hitting that point, man. Just because whatever, you can be any color and you can be smacked. Smacked meaning like facially challenged. But it's okay to somebody, bro. Like, it is fine, bro. If you walk around this world and you're always concerned about what somebody feels about you and how they feel about you, this world will chew you up and spit you out. You can't walk around here and let somebody else's emotion, somebody else's opinion that does not matter and should not matter in your life, because you are in control of your own destiny. Don't let somebody else's energy affect your energy. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. You're letting all that negative shit into your life, and now all of a sudden you're sensitive and you're, you know what I'm saying, you're crying about everything that happens. This is life, bro. Shit is gonna happen. Shit is not always going good in my life and not going always smooth and everything, bro. I go through things too on a daily, but you know, I still push through this. If I can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep preaching to y'all, but look, man, I appreciate y'all for, you know, checking your boy out. Hopefully y'all got something from this, man. Hey, sisters, we definitely support y'all out here. I hear y'all. You know, it's just good for us to have these conversations. I'll see you on the next video. And like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you on the next video. And I'm out, though. Loud.